Hi Gemini, this is going to be a love and relationship reading for you for February 2021. I will offer a perspective from a Gemini that is possibly coupled up right now, and also for Geminis that are single and looking for love. Let's have a look at what is coming out on these cards together, you guys, for Gemini. All right, Gemini. So this is going to be a judgment card. So major arcana right away, and another, the hermit card. So there's a lot going on with you right now in terms of your personal growth and in growth in your relationships. 6 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you were kind of like really collaborating with the person or working with the person. Nine of Swords coming up in the past, and it was kind of in your relationship at the same time. This is the 10 of Cups. So you are really like yearning for this happiness still. The 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you were in business maybe with this person. Queen of Cups is coming out too. And then we have got the 6 of Wands. All right, let's get into these cards then, okay? The Tower at the bottom of the deck. What is going on with you, Gemini, in your subconscious at the moment? So we have got Mars, which is ruling this planet, the Tower, and transiting through Taurus at the moment, which is for Gemini rising, that is their 12th house of the subconscious, of their mental health. So there may have been some kind of things going on internally, or that you've been thinking about a lot recently. The Tower card coming up though is telling me that quite recently, the relationship or the person you're dealing with in a big way, Gemini, your relationship was kind of received like quite maybe a sudden wake-up call. And if it wasn't sudden, the Tower kind of tends to bring about more unexpected or like swift developments, but it can be liberating too. Judgment is very liberating. Judgment is the card of transformation also. I've ruled this is Pluto energy, so maybe you're dealing with like a Scorpio, or I'm seeing dealing with a Scorpio, another water sign, or I'm seeing Virgo coming up too. But potentially your relationship that you're in right now kind of got like a wake-up call or a sudden chance to like basically re-examine something in a really big way in your relationship. The Hermit is about re-examination and reflection. Judgment is basically, hey, you're getting the chance to actually do that. It's like a wake-up call, or like your relationship for some maybe kind of has really been revitalized, or like raised from the dead even. Like there's been a real ignition of excitement again, or like at least reason for it to become a focus for you. Coming up at the bottom of the deck, the Hermit card tells me you've been thinking long and hard about the status of the relationship you're in right now, and what it's all about, what this means, what this relationship with your person means basically. It looks like, you know what, you're headed for some stability now, which is really good to see. 2 6s coming out here. 6 of Swords, where I see you on this little boat here in this imagery, heading towards, okay, so we're carrying with us a little bit of bullshit still, and these swords being like our mental suit, and that kind of the scars of this maybe, or the lasting imprint of these 6 swords, are they look like it's coming with us still, but ultimately you're heading towards something that is more harmonious. And that's what the 6s in tarot, in the numerology, are all about, kind of like harmony, or sometimes after some kind of triggering arguments, or just like something that happened maybe in your relationship or involving your partner, that you had to really maybe support them a lot more, or they had a lot on their mind potentially, or they were just going through some kind of drama of their own. The 6 of Swords is usually kind of like guardian angel vibe, but like being led away to somewhere safe, or just at least led away from like worse drama. So that could have been maybe for you or your partner, or you guys together, but it looks like you're going towards moving in the right direction together. Like I can see the way these cards fell, that you're kind of going towards each other. You know, that you are, one is going slowly, one is kind of have to go at their own pace a little bit more, and the other person is feeling a bit more assured and kind of confident, and I can see that you guys are meeting. You guys are going in the same direction, or at least you're going towards each other. It's just your paces are slightly different at the moment, but that's okay as long as you're heading in the right direction together, which is good. Yeah, it looks like to me that there was some sort of could have been like family business you were involved in, or at least like maybe you were definitely working alongside this person. You were definitely like working on something together. And you know what, it doesn't necessarily have to be see, we see all these coins here, like it doesn't have to be actual work or, you know, for money. It could have been making something for like a legacy with each other, just discussing ideas, or like there is an energy with the 10 of Cups involved too, Page of Cups here in the back too. There was children involved, or there are kids involved as well. Or the idea of that it has been coming up with you and your person potentially, Gemini. This does look like that could have been what there's like a big re-examination, some sort of a wake-up call or something to look at again. One way or another, there does seem to be like kind of potentially a dysfunctional kind of family around you for some of the Geminis. It's like we have this kind of, you know, you having to be discreet a lot around people, Gemini, or the person you're with. And if it's with family, it's just about being discreet. This energy kind of kids coming up again with the Page of Cups is kind of telling me that that's something that you might have been thinking a lot about, or getting like a reason to relook at that again. Some sort of a worry or dysfunction in terms of like your work balance with this person. I think that could be what maybe is coming up for you guys to work towards. You guys are ultimately going to the same place, but there was some sort of a kind of like worry or for reason for you to not be sure about this happiness balance, work balance, like maybe one of you were spending too much time working, or you just kind of felt like you guys were, I feel like you were probably very busy together at some point as well, Gemini. But all in all, like this is a really nice reading for you and your person. It just looks like basically after some sort of maybe more unexpected or unpredictable shifts in your relationship, involving work, involving what you guys were collaborating on, involving what you had, like this is a very long-term plan, 10 of Pentacles. This is like really sealing the deal with the person. So that could be what you guys are doing, like taking your relationship to the next step, moving in together. Like this is a very family unit card, but this is when things are created for the long term, definitely family orientated too. So it does look like you're heading towards like really big goals together, personal life, professional life, but it looks like you're on the same page. Okay, the Queen of Cups in this deck to me just looks like something is kind of discreet. So I feel like you are probably nurturing in a more discreet way with the Queen of Cups. You're probably, or at least this is maybe what you want, but I think maybe it's you, Gemini, like you're probably thinking that you're kind of nurturing this relationship now, being more loving, and kind of seeing that something may have changed your mind in terms of like how you guys approach each other with things. Let's look at this as if you are single, okay? For some could be very recently single, so bear that in mind when the Tower comes up. That could have been something that was more unexpected for you, or just like the Tower really is not negative. It just represents a period of your life that you're becoming more free and liberated from what was before. Underneath that, I have the Two of Cups. Okay, so I have the Two of Cups, which is this kind of lover. This is, I think, like the Lord of Love. This is Venus in Cancer. So it's a really loving energy when we see the Two of Cups underneath. But the Tower was there too. So maybe something has changed. Let's look at it from single then. Okay, so for the single Gemini watching, I think something in your life has kind of given you some sort of a wake-up call, and it's made you think, really think long and hard. Like you have probably felt like you've been doing nothing but thinking, and it's kind of like, you know, it can be overbearing at times, all these thoughts, but ultimately I think you're kind of healing through something at the moment, single Geminis, and you're kind of just working it all out in your head and trying to understand it, whatever it was that maybe, you know, just didn't turn out. So you might have been recently kind of given a wake-up call about a person, And you know, I see Page of Cups in the back, kind of just in reverse here. So you might have heard some information about a person that made you kind of, oh, you know, like get sentimental again and kind of feel a sort of way again about the good times that you shared when it looks like it was like a big group of you, like a big group of friends all together, like, and there was maybe one person in particular that kind of stood out to you. You kind of had a connection with this person. It just sort of looks like you're reconsidering all of that, and it's just coming up for reconsideration. And you know what, Gemini, you are ruled by Mercury, and we're experiencing a Mercury retrograde today, and you guys with those mercurial placements definitely feel these disruptions in usual processing of information and communication, which is all about what this Page of Cups is. So there kind of might have been somebody hit you up again, or you're rethinking about somebody from the past, okay? Otherwise, you might be just sort of disappointed in how childish somebody behaved in your past, or like how immature they were. I'm seeing that too. So you're looking for something that's more mature now, okay? Something with a lot less drama, a lot less surprise, just something that's more stable. And the person and you seem to be going towards each other. And you know what? And they might be coming towards you quicker than you're coming towards them, in fact, and you're like thinking it's the other way around. You're kind of thinking like, when is it? But you're going at your own pace for a reason, and there's obviously some sort of tending to the mind that needs to be done at the moment, or you just need to kind of relax and get away from past drama totally before you know, you're ready to go for this, is all I would say, maybe. And you know what, for some of the Geminis that are single out here, I feel like you have spent some time, and maybe are spending some time, reconsidering at the moment what have you achieved and what are you ready to kind of invite into your life. And I feel like all around you, you're pretty accomplished in work and reputation and career, and you know what, you've seen so many happy people around you too, like, you know, you've got good friends with people, or you're kind of watching family, I think in particular, like maybe you look up to certain relationships, or you just see it all around you and you're kind of thinking, oh yeah, that's what I've spent some time thinking about, that's what I've kind of gotten my whatever my most recent wake-up call is, that I've had to spend time thinking about it. You'll know what those cards are. They're pretty powerful cards, though, Gemini. Yeah, so that's kind of more or less what I've got for you. Just that also that this Queen of Cups is always a nice basically it's like the manifestation of love in an internal way, because the queens are more passive kind of than the kings, so it's like basically self-love, or just doing what makes you feel good. That's coming up a lot in, you know, love readings for me in this position. So this is also the Six of Wands, so kind of just that, keep striving towards what you want, don't lower your standards. It's a pretty high standards card, which is a good indication of what's coming towards you. All these you know, on a horse looks fab. Okay, so that's going to be your reading for love and relationships, Gemini, for February 2021. I do have a sort of February month ahead forecast for Geminis available on my channel now. That's not really focused towards love, it's more of a general outlook on the month ahead for each sign. So check that out if you liked this, and if you haven't already shared, liked, or subscribed to this channel, please consider doing that. Have a good month, Gemini. Bye.